Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie, and while we are still in the air here, we are going to fly up to the top of the snowman's hat to get that Jiggy that we got by defeating all the snowmen in the last video. There is a giant ice cube up here that we have to defeat to get to the Jiggy, because he is sitting on it. Alright, there it is. And then we have the two smaller ones to defeat, and they're probably going to kill me if I don't do something about them soon. Eggs do fine. I realized I haven't used eggs enough in this LP. I don't find them this useful in this game. In Tui, I love them. I love the egg system in Tui. But we will get to that if I ever do Tui, which I'm going to say right now, I probably will. I don't know when, but I probably will. Anyway, now that we have everything on top of the snowman's hat, we're going to go down to the brim. And then we are going to go find the hole where you can fall through the brim. And get the third present. And there's another flight pad, which we are going to use, not to go up there, but to go down, over here. No, not over here. Over on the other side of the snowman. We're gonna get that Jinjo on the way back up the snowman. But we need to go down here to the beginning of his scarf. And against better judgment, I'm thinking about using a dive bomb. Nah, alright. So up his scarf there are notes on the gold and red feathers on the red. There is quite a lot of them, and I did come fly down here so that we can get these, because there's something we have to do that will launch us off the snowman, and I don't want to go back up twice. So now that we are at the top, after getting those last few, and getting that one, and taking advantage of that beehive, although I lost one, we're going to go over and get that Jinjo, who's out here on the broom, along with 2 golden feathers. And after we circle around to get that note, there's a shock jump pad that will allow us through his missing teeth and up onto his pipe, which if we go into, has a Jiggy. Yes, just sitting there. So that is 3 Jiggies now, and we've already been up on the nose, so that just leaves this sled. And if we get on it, we will ride all the way down the snowman's scarf, get a Mumbo token, and land on, I think his name is Boggles, or Boggly, something like that, Bog something. And he coughs up the Jiggy that we now get, and he is going to go practice for a sled race. So the Jiggy kind of fell down the slope, as it will tend to do. And after grabbing it and doing the dance, Banjo realizes he can't stand on that slope and slides all the way down. The race is back behind me, but I'm going to freeze in the water, and then I'm going to come over here to grab these notes and the Mumbo token from that snowman we killed. And then we are going to go up this slope here and see a walrus holding a Jiggy. And he gets afraid of us and he runs away. And we can't really get in there. He's too big, won't let us in. So we can't do anything about that right now. Up this slope is where the race ends. There's nothing here for us yet. Other than that, I think we have to go back to the start of the race, because we can't get a Jiggy out of that. Other than that, there is Mumbo's still to be visited. There is a flying mission left, and there might be Mumbo tokens somewhere, and obviously notes. But I completely skipped the entrance to the race, which is over here. I'm gonna grab these notes first because notes are more important. He will challenge us to a race, which is kind of hard, although it's pretty tolerable. But he says he can't race us. We're too big for the sled. So I guess we have to go to Mumbo's. But since I don't like going to Mumbo's until the end, we are going to go do another mission that we can do flying. And that one is to dive bomb all of those buttons you see on the snowman. And it's harder, easier said than done, but it's also not that difficult. They're pretty big targets. And after hitting all three of them, we will get the celebratory music and a Jiggy will drop between his legs. And I don't think there's anything else that I missed on the snowman, so we are going to go get that Jiggy, and then we are going to go to Mumbo's. Man, descending, like I said, is rather difficult. There we go, and there's that Jiggy. And it is off to Mumbo's. We have 5, we can get 9. There is a mission we can't do yet, as we need a move from a later level. There should be waiting boots somewhere, but I don't know where they are, so I'm just going to skip it. And there they are to go back. But inside Mumbo's, which appears to be frozen over this time, we need 15 Mumbo tokens. But I am going to go get the Jinjo in his rafters first, if I can ever land up on this pedestal, along with the notes that are up here. So we have 1 Jinjo to go, and 9 notes to go. And we are now going to get transformed into a walrus. A very orange walrus. I've never heard of an orange walrus. Then again, I've never seen a purple walrus like the other one was. So this walrus is impervious to the cold water, so we can go get those notes. He moves kind of slow. He has no attacks. He can jump though. And he makes splashing noises. That's about it. Other than that, he looks like walrus, and I'm sure you guessed it, is small enough to fit on the sled to race Boggles. Or Bogley, whatever his name is. I'll figure it out. These are the last of the notes. There's all 100 of them. And if we can get to the race, I think we can probably fit it within the time limit, although I'm not entirely sure. I will make an attempt at it. We might have to get it in the next video though, to get the very end of it. And now he will challenge the walrus to the race, not knowing it's Banjo. And so if we can hop onto the board, we will start the race. And we have to go through the slalom gates and beat him to the end. And after an annoying countdown, we will start. Usually you will end up ahead of him. It's not that hard to get behind him if you do short turns, or, you know, unless you screw up. Screwing up is really the only thing that'll hurt you here. Missing a slalom gate will pretty much doom you. Getting pushed off the edge over here will doom you. I have fallen behind. That shouldn't be a problem by the end. The race will encompass most of the entire level, and you do have to jump up onto those roofs. But following the slalom gates, it's not that hard. We have to make corners really short in order to keep him from passing us as he did there. But we should be able to get the rest of this within the time limit, although it will be pretty close. And when he makes that sad noise, that means we have passed him up, and we are very near the end, as you can remember. And it appears as though we have beaten him. Yes, we have beaten Boggles. Says we're too quick, and he gives us a medal. And there's the Jiggy. He says he has to raise someone his own size, and that would be Banjo and Kazooie, but not yet. We're not fast enough. There's another life back there, but we are out of time, so we cannot do the next thing, even though it's right here. It will be in the next video. Thanks for watching.